Hello YouTube, Canadian Edge here, and it is time for a knife review. Gonna look at a knife today. I'm excited about this knife. I really like this knife. I've been carrying it now for a few weeks and really enjoy this knife. It has proved to be a very nice knife. And without further ado, this is the Sencut Scepter. So the Sencut Scepter has a blade length of 2.97 inches. Open, it is 6.91 inches. Closed, it is 3.94. Steel on this is a 9CR 18 MOV drop point blade, and the weight is 2.55 ounces. The handle on this, it is a G10, and it does have the skeletonized liners and a nice grip on the G10 there. They've got kind of, I guess, the diamond pattern in it, and so it gives a good grip. The pocket clip on this, it is reversible, deep carry, and tip up. It is a thumb stud flipper opening, so you can use the flipper, and of course you can use the thumb stud to open that. And it does have a lanyard hole along with a little bit of a finger choil there that you can use to change up your grip on it. You want to be careful though, because the cutting edge is right there. So it is big enough for a finger, but just you want to be careful. And it is a liner lock. And it does have a ceramic ball bearing pivot in there. Now I saw this knife in, Warriors and Wonders, and then House of Knives also sells it. Warriors and Wonders was $55, something like that. And House of Knives has them 47, I believe it is right now. So yeah, the good price point. I've really enjoyed using this knife. I've found it very useful. It is a smaller knife, as you can see, but it works really well. I don't mind the smaller knives. I don't have huge hands, so smaller knives work okay for me. And I just really found it to be a great knife for the chores and that I was doing around here, opening packages, cutting different cordage and stuff like that. And it works very well. It is nice. It has no blade play on it at all, either right or left or up or down. And you can see, I hope you can see, it is centered down the middle there, so lines up very nicely. And the pivot on this is very smooth. I really appreciated the pivot. So I have found, for my likings in pocket folders, that this knife has been one of my favorites so far. And it's very affordable. So that's another positive about that. And usually I rotate out my knives either every couple days and stuff like that, and carry a different knife. But I've been actually carrying this one for the last week solid. So the things that are I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's do a size comparison here first. So we've got the Benchmade bug out, and you can see that it is smaller than the Benchmade bug out. We have the Ontario Rat 2, and it is slightly smaller than the Rat 2. So it is a little bit of a smaller knife, but if you don't mind smaller knives, I think you would like this one. There is the Civivi Cogent, and you can see that is quite a bit bigger, and the Spyderco Tenacious. So those knives both are quite a bit bigger. Then the Scepter. And as I was saying, if you like a smaller knife, I've just really been enjoying carrying this knife. And Sencut, hopefully most of you know, or maybe you don't, that Sencut is basically the budget brand of WE knives. So you have WE, Civivi, and then Sencut. And probably the biggest difference between, say, the Sencut and the Civivi is just quality of finish, at least in my opinion. You can agree to disagree with me on that. But in terms of pivot and function and that, I have found that the Sencut knives work very well, especially for the price points. Okay, sharpness test. You know what? I was very impressed with how sharp this knife was. Let me see if I can do it. I don't know if it'll show up on here. I had a piece of paper that was folded, and just through the pressure of the blade, I don't know if this is gonna work. Well, no. Let me try on this side. It sits a little firmer. And no, it's not going to work now. But when I first got it out of the box, I had a piece of paper folded like that, and just pushing down on the blade, it sliced right through the piece of paper. And so you can see that, oops, if I get the paper where you can cut it, it cuts through paper no problem at all. And so I was very impressed. Probably one of the sharpest knives I've had out of the box. So they do come sharp, just a warning. And we'll try my favorite, the old zip tie, and see. Yeah, not even a strain on that to get that through. Same with the nylon cord, goes through that. And the pretend paracord, it just melts right through it. So it does have a nice sharp blade. If you're not familiar with the 9CR, it is a budget steel. It's a decent steel. And one of the nice things about it is it is easy to sharpen. It doesn't hold an edge as long as, you know, the more expensive steels, but it is easy to sharpen, so it will be easy to keep this nice and sharp. Now, the things that I really liked about this knife was it's kind of a generic looking knife, but I do like the aesthetics, especially the blade profile. The handle is a basic handle. It's a basic blade design, but you got some swedges up here on the round, and I don't know, for me, I liked it. It appealed to my sense of taste, and so I've been liking this. The ergonomics on this are really good, both using the finger choil and without. The only thing I would have preferred is some jimping on the back. Would have been nice. I like the jimping, but you get a good grip on this. Nice firm grip. You can see I have probably a medium hand, and it just fits my hand. So somebody with a large hand, you're going to have your little pinky finger back there, but it fits a medium hand quite well, and it's very comfortable in the hand. You do notice the pocket clip. It would have been nicer to have a flatter pocket clip, and I know different people have mentioned about Civivi knives and that a flatter pocket clip would be better, because you do notice that, but it's not interfering in any way, and it's workable. It's not a big problem by any stretch of the imagination. This thing, because it is a smaller, slim design, it fits well in the pocket. You don't really notice it when you reach into your pocket to get things. It's not big and bulky and in your way. As I mentioned, it does have the nice sharp blade, which I really enjoy. And the pivot on this thing, it is so smooth. You know, for 50 bucks, you get, I feel you're getting good value for your money. And this thing works very well that way. A couple of the things that I'm not real crazy about, and it's my typical dislike, is that they did not make the pocket clip flush. It sits up, so it's going to be a little bit of wear and tear on your pocket, but again, not a big deal. And I would have preferred some jimping up there, but neither of those is a big deal. This knife works great. It is a fantastic knife, in my opinion. It's one of the best knives that I've used in my time of doing this, and I'm really glad that I purchased it. But if you have an opportunity to check them out in your local knife store, I would encourage you to do so. See what you think of them. It's just my opinion, but it is a really good knife, and for the money, I think you're getting a very good deal. So Sencut Scepter, I would recommend it as an everyday carry knife. Good price point, good quality. You can't go wrong. It works great and very functional. So Sencut Scepter, check them out at your local knife store. See what you think about them. I will be doing another review in a few days. Until then, you know, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. If you own one of these, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And yeah, I'll be doing another review shortly. So thank you for joining me, and you have yourself a great day.